Asking namaskar. The group webinar join करने thanks sir. In the आम्ही OpenClaw पुस्तक तयार झाली. त्यामध्ये I thought our Sourashtra professional काय करायला दिवस सांगितले होते. Sourashtra professional group main core objective काय म्हणजे career oriented. कोण आहे ना और समूह में क्या ना career में ना uplift करवाई, कौन help करवाई, कौन guide करवाई tell me tell us that share and asking the thanks for participating the all the job posting करवासी the kaidi knowledge share a group में mostly experience when can say in the professional experience में आप share किया and its diverse expertise ना IT मोट्टे में ना mechanical engineers civil engineers students होता architects things like that so कौन पाने लगे group में join करवाई and for knowledge share and career oriented share. The main thing I'm asking experience that I am on the chocolate win kerasi, experience ability because of failure, elaborate share and it's a focused group. I trying to say that taking a technology trend or career oriented open try one of them and main kind our community and help so basically this group is for community members. And of course continuous learners. Okay. So tell us about the highlight. And on job opportunity job posting available and on apply contact or resume share main thing job posting guide or referral can say we can संख्या देवाई so advantage so job काय काय तुमचे तर तेलेनाथ गई ना webinars पर conduct करे आम्ही ले example the past time ये workshop ये actually कौन आम्ही job करते हैं लेकिन advanced excel solution इसलिए आम्ही conduct कर रहा है and तुमको particular can amount guide and coaching पर help कर देंगे you can approach amount कौन तमाम expert से आम्ही contact करेंगे तमाम जिसको benefit होगा okay it's about us so kaidi anga pajamna email kego and the form avinu tumi Google form elamam information de available jam okay atavino our presenter Vivek Chand I know so from the beginning of highly technical oriented into active and and currently at Vivek is working in booking.com company Netherlands Telenata Gavino Juku active say hackathon, webinar, Babu raw materials on the content. So it's basically this about exploring AI and Vedic voice means the project area. Vedic voice and Sanskrit translation do project area. So me LinkedIn this Hawaii also see Vivek. But I will use the floor to Vivek on yours. Thank you again for conducting this survey. Thank you.
Sure. Thanks for the intro and thanks for having me here. Me start kero me screen share.
Yeah, I can share.
Yeah.
Okay. Asking question session record kero so later I will share record.
So basically like illavi nista slides on that display kerata badlo like interactive gan randa tunga kaidi madhim questions semana puswo like interrupt kero like don't have to wait iske musare lang koni wait kinamri vesni so basically OpenClaw menate avi like kayo menate ami saying tela kona work ho riyo telam kai use cases ami use kerwai ang daily life kona use kerwai telam kai security risks seta tela kona avoid kerariyo security risk ona hanna demo mili sangadi like and ilaga avi angun kona observability kona improve kerwai tela kai kerariyo OpenClaw menate tela avi kona visual kan savai menate plus hindavi tumi kona use kerwai like ila demo musna kan like we kona avi OpenClaw start keri tumi kan build kerata kona musai menate hindami cover keran jariya So त्याला टॉपिक so आता दास सांगदानो गिरीदास सांगदानो like मी अभी booking.com वर्क कर रही almost 6 years हुई है मुंदड़ी बेंगलुरु वर्क केल्लेदय मल्टिपल स्टार्टअप्स रिक्रूटर बॉक्स मिनी फर्स्ट जॉइन केरेय त्याडतो मल्टिपल स्टार्टअप्स वर्क केरेय त्याडतो booking.com मी कस्टमर सपोर्ट AI टीम वर्क केरेय तेलको like helping automating customer support work and tenga vi kon angun productive and kirwai customer support agents manate so tella keller hatawal mi jukku AI related sila hade already magaski updates kalaile hade so tella madri keratawal mi OpenClaw manata project avi like around November launch hoye illa illa illaga compare kenna mana OpenClaw manata anta project avi onda open source project so illavi compare के नाम like तुम्ही लिनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम में निकलवाई और रिएक्ट फेसबुक रिएक्ट में निकलवाई सो तेल्ले अभी like तुम्हारा 10 years अभी इक्का मेनगान सपोर्ट करे गिटहब अभी on the star में नहीं देन like गिटहब stars इक्के अभी एक अभी like almost 2 months अभी तिक्का गिटहब stars हो रही है 220k around like 100k गिटहब stars in 1 month in another 2 months like around 340k गिटहब stars so tigla allow like on the impact hoye manari avi OpenClaw is introducing like new internet mana madri aganga avi internet mini kona ave on almost 20 years mudalo tella madri ata on novo type of internet or like agentic world mami enter hoiriyo so tella haldi like aski pokod OpenClaw aski deni use kerata start kerariyo so tella haldi aski denu kalalna podariyo aski denga work avi like when bisa kervai plus aski denga impact wise so ami avi catch up kelariya chokkado so tellas ila OpenClaw and me avi like around Jan end me moga kalai OpenClaw bati so immediately kalai onda 4-5 days avi like moga jugia projects me onta avi 1 week khalli kelode apro 2 days moga keri musayaras like tika fast keraras mini kalai kan like okay illa super kan se mangun kai kerwai mini kalai ana तिला मोठा प्रॉब्लेम काय होते म्हणा लाईक इला काय केरदियो म्हणा ते मग कळाय नाही लाईक इला संगाडी चॅट करवाय बिहाइंड द सीन्स त्यांना ब्राउजर क्लिक करायची और डाउनलोड करायची जुगिया कहते आता मी अभी मोठा कंप्यूटर में काय केर रसी त्याला पूरा ना OpenClaw एजेंट अभी करता मुसे सो तिला पूरा करता वेल लाईक अंग काय केरदिया म्हणा ते एमली कलानो होते सो त्याला गोची मी ओंडा प्रोडक्ट क्लॉमेट्री मी ओंडा ओपन सोर्स प्रोडक्ट मी बिल्ड केरेया so tella hindagu like around 90,000 teno all over the world download kerras like 200 github stars so tella projectus mi kera haldi mo chokkad OpenClaw bati angun chokkad kalairia plus tella haldi like yeah angun la community abhi like yeah hindagu like around 3 million teno OpenClaw download kelesate every month so angun ata we are just beginning so that is what OpenClaw is. So can OpenClaw be integrated in applications? Yes, you can. And OpenClaw अभी like तुम्ही कोणला application access करतो मग सही तेलमली त्यांना access करवाय तुम्ही अभी आता तुम्ही जी IRCTC website open कर रहा असमना तेलमली open करी तुम्हाला train ticket मिली book करी देडाई so तिलालो capabilities आहेत तुम्हाला अभी काय म्हणा तुम्ही काय howder असे त्याला करते आलो skills आहेत OpenClaw so just on the difference चैट जीपीटी की OpenClaw काय डिफरेंस में निशी आसमना चैट जीपीटी अभी तुम्ही आस्की तने यूज करान तुम्ही अभी क्वेश्चन पूछती तना अभी रिप्लाई कराई और ईमेल धाडनो जॉन मिनी सांगियास मना दी ना काय मना इमना लाइक तना अभी ईमेल ड्राफ्ट लिखी दे रही अना सेंड केयर मिनी सांगियास मना तना सेंड पर करना आई कैन नॉट सेंड इट मिलते और लाइक on काय जन टॉपिक बती रिसर्च केयर मना on अलाउ रिसर्च कराई तुंगो उपयदानु तुम्ही अभी on कांटेक्स्ट तुंगा कलाई रहाई तेल्ला बत्ती तेल्ला एंगलम रिसर्च करना तना करना like limited गन रहाई so on मीटिंग समराइज केयर मना like तेल्ला अभी तेरे इंटीग्रेट करता मुसना so इल्ला अभी OpenClaw में नदिया काय में नदी like इल्ला अभी on सॉफ्टवेयर on कुटी सॉफ्टवेयर अभी तो कंप्यूटर में इंस्टॉल के तरिया इल्लगा तुंगा कोडिंग पर कोनी कलाना मेरी वेस्ट नहीं तो तुम्ही once इंस्टॉल केती तुम्ही अभी तोरा फोन इंटीग्रेट घेतवाय तोरा फोन और तोरा एनी चैट एप्लीकेशन तोरा टेलीग्राम तोरा व्हाट्सएप तोरा स्लैक एनीथिंग तुम्ही इंटीग्रेट घेतिया मनदी तुम्ही अभी तोरा टेलीग्राम अभी तोरा फ्रेंड संगाडी कोना वाता केररी तेल्ला मादरी तुम्ही OpenClaw एजेंट जल संगवाय इल्ला मादरी मगोंड ईमेल धाडडे मिनी संगिदिया मनदी तने कोल्ला टॉपिक बती मनते तना पुसलडै पुसिली तुमको ईमेल तना रिप्लाई लाइक सेंड मिली कहते हैं और प्रोएक्टिव गन तुमको नवा ईमेल आवर ये मिली तना झाड़े सो तिल्ला लो का प्रोएक्टिव गन रही सो या सो तुमको लाइक इनफैक्ट तुमको काय दी क्वेश्चन से मना लाइक मोर इंट्रो वो that is better
మీ काय सांगितले इन्स्टेड ऑफ टाइपिंग चॅट मो वेट थोडी बातें करना सकता मो तुम्ही हैंड रेस करी यू कैन आस्क क्वेश्चन ओके आता मैं हैंड रेस करे मारे हैंड रेस करी कैन आस्क क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द सॉल्यूशन तो इंटरैक्टिव एंड हाई तो क्वेश्चन आस्किंग जनरली ओके so yeah Vishnu you have me a question sir
Vivek ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋ ಕೋಡ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ N8 madri
hi N8 so more like it's better than N8 and why so OpenClaw command जियादी तुम ontained curl command right the curl command अभी तेरा computer में install किया मैंने you have installed OpenClaw and तेला मोटा steps आता है like you need to connect with a large language model मोटा open ChatGPT or Claude तेला मारी model connect किया मैंने दी त्यार तो you need to communicate with a messaging platform so let me cover करूँ next slide some more so then you don't have to do any coding like literally coding manate yes koni teveni it's open source it's free it's a free software so kon mane use karwai of course tumi abhi on the large language model use karde mane riya haldi the lamli free as etasi or like sometimes if you want a higher quality large language model manate tol tumi pay karna pade ata Claude madri model use karna tela abhi angun quality chokar right so yeah तुम्ही काय पे कर रहा त्याला लो ताना तुंगा क्वालिटी है भाई सो त्याला मादरी राहिला सो in summary like ChatGPT अभी on a consultant मादरी like तुम्ही on a consultant जल पुसियास ना तना इसने केरवम नहीं सांगतन तुम्ही गुरागे केना अना OpenClaw अभी तो assistant तुम्ही अभी like मी हिंदा काय काम कर रही है मी हद्दागद काम मुक्काल काम like मेजल गो सांगुदो like इला केरी दिया है मनी तने केरी दिया इनफैक्ट आता इला मी स्लाइड्स में काय देखा डरी है इला अभी मी गो एजल सांगे मोरा एजेंट जल सांगी रिया मोरा एजेंट अभी मी अभी धृति में नहीं नाउ हो रिया सो इला मादरी केरी दिया मनी मी सांगे एक कसुसी मी चैट उंटे केल्ले सता तने मा स्लाइड्स केरी दी रिया सो इला अभी मी उंटे मिली मी कोनी हादम like उंटे मिली लिखिरे नी like so tilalo powerful guns sata so just to explain like what it can do what is OpenClaw manadi it can want to know rise keras Ramlal
hi Vic Windows in kadam see no
ha Windows में करवाई ASCII operating system supported
okay.
just slightly different command
okay thanks Vic.
yeah cool. So what is OpenClaw like basically AI that does things right like actually does things so ikkadinu lengo anga avi like illa kagochi ikka madri github stars avriya ikka famous hoiriya manari avi tella reason was like anga ikkadinu on sample de kattiriya ChatGPT Gemini askideno and sudden keri na on introduce kenakan like avra kamus tana 90% tana automate ketti ami relaxed gan read vai manatavel tilla haldi mengan ikkadinu stars rise keriya plus like aunde kai hoiriya mane US jukku famous hoiriya so US avi like generally our aujal se madri personal computer ami avi PC madri tholna teda avi Apple devices us rahi la Apple Mac mini on hanna device abbai so tella avi literally on a cupcake madri vikaila hodriyo like angun mili vikaila seta on a cupcake kona tanga bakery vikai tella lo Apple store je mo Mac mini paje mini Mac mini khadi la OpenClaw install kelle hodriya but it's not mandatory so it was so much of trend diteno hand raise keras Santosh
yeah hello Vivek yeah Santosh go ahead
yeah okay ella mi system no ami access deriyo so ami telle kolla folders access no agiri specific and control kerum saya
ha तुम्ही अभी control करवाई so by default अभी the default version of it is like it gets access to everything but you can restrict it तुम्ही अभी कोल्ला limited गन पाजे में नाते या restrict करवाई so इलाम अभी the default flavor of OpenClaw अभी security risk से आता है like तुम्ही अभी full computer access दे रही मादरी पड़ रही तुंगो ओंडते ना तुंगो by mistake तुंगो ना email तुम्ही access दी रहा स्मेलवा आता तुंगो ओंडते ना email अभी prompt inject करन prompt inject in the sense tura account tumi full access didras tura bank account pra tumi open keller han tura tabum tumi avi tura HDFC or whatever like tumi by default like tumi password pra store kerran alwa tukonde AI on email dhaddi illa AI chodudai open the bank account and transfer to this account mini. So illa AI avi by mistake like it can open your browser and even transfer account, so transfer money. So that security risk is there. That's where like दूसरे layers पर आ रही आता है like famous होयल जातो आता है NVIDIA अभी OpenClaw mini onta introduce कर रही है. So तेरे अभी it's the same OpenClaw but it's more restricted. It's sandboxed OpenClaw. So ये लोग को अभी तुमको you can restrict like a lot of things. तुमको कोल्ला folder access पर जाए कोल्ला websites में जावाई तेला मादरी pro restrict करता. So it is getting ready for enterprise. आता अभी like हिंदागु like आस्की pillar नावी अभी घो खाल्ले से था. It's just playing around, but it's going to be ready for enterprise with OpenClaw. Now the question on there.
Anka two question to start. Ramani got you some good.
Hello. Same question is actually को मोबाइल होते हैं. ते ultimately कौन है ले safe को use करता है मनार मायर वो correct वो tips दीड वो. हमें security हमें full access हमें अभी in the personal laptop दे तलो अभी तला कौन हमारे security सही. यार safe को कौन use करता है. So तेलो उनके भी तुम्ही वो हम cover करते हो. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's it.
Yes. So me sangus me तला cover करो ला topic हम. So basically like the kona actually OpenClaw work mini sana menadi like so basically tumi avi message dhadariya like via any messaging channel Telegram, WhatsApp, Slack or whatever, and it goes through gateway. Te adutonde LLM avayi te adutu tunga basically like LLM menariya Claude illa madri models pura hai te adutu tunga basically like that model can access anything tura web javai search karwai memory files read करवाए अस्किया क्या रहता मुझसे इल्ला हाल्डी actually 1 minute पजा अमी हल्ला जिले ऑर्डर्स like 1 का ही call होला सर
while we are waiting for debate, security is a very important thing. Yella mottu banirna. Anywhere, any technology we use, security is important. So I'm looking forward to someone to join the security webinar. So security is like important. Mobile application I mean, get download kara, use kara, phone safe can use करते हैं. एलएमआर ये है वो रसना ये phone आप safe can use करते हैं. ज़्यादा fake कोल्ला real कोल्ला मतलब phone world the distinct करते हैं. तो तेलबरा phone आप बनाते हैं. our the mom security काम कर रहा है. So I want to learn voluntary career, but webinar conducted will be very helpful.
One suggestion some nana then I mean the topic full he has not fully covered the basis of it. So good questions I mean sounds like it's interacting and distracting. So first the base I think that may be good. So that's my opinion.
Sorry, can you understand again more? I don't know about this.
The base I mean cover kera haljago questions open kirai. I'm not sure that it's
okay. Okay. So I mean, I'm going to kind of the main content again. You can present what is very basic for cover in the introduction. But I get the questions answer to why. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Sure, makes sense. Yeah. So as I mentioned, like me kai mana like how OpenClaw works many siyad manati. Tumi abhi tora task describe ketuno. Tunga abhi like tumi abhi like as a recruiter tumi abhi OpenClaw use karne manadi screen these 30 CVs and shortlist the best 5. Mini sangidya manadi. Then kai kenai OpenClaw kai kare mana it thinks about it like kolla it then abhi browser open kare mana open kare LinkedIn ji sai or other profiles is I think CV check is I how truthful it is, like GitHub links energy open keri sai. So everything step by step keti, it finally reports back. So this is what like OpenClaw is doing. And yeah, so it can have kolla tools mana use kerai. Like, so basically it has something called as skills. So basically illes menaria तुम्ही ikadina avi like chat gpt use kerdi avi like you avi directly तुम्ही AI models संगडी onta vata kerano. So OpenClaw kai introduce kerriamna multiple other layers introduce kerriya. So onta avi channel, like, so basically like tunga onte onta interface onta ha tunga chatgpt.com onta ha तुम्ही अभी WhatsApp में बातें करवाई, Telegram बातें करवाई, multiple other things. So तुम्ही इला message धाडियास मनादी तेला OpenClaw भीतर on the gateway में निर्हाई. So तेना अभी तुम्ही धाडरे message अभी ला routing कराई. So every message अभी route करी, it sends to on the model धाडाई. इला model अभी काय कराई मनादी तुम्ही बातें करडी अभी on the conversation अभी on the session मादरी start कराई. So तुम्ही बातें करे conversation पूरा तुम्ही अभी like on a 1 week बातें करवाई और 10 days बातें करवाई. So तुम्ही 10 days मुदला बातें करा conversation में अभी हिंदा continue करवाई. So तेगा अभी 10 days मुदला काय होते हैं मनते या काय बातें करे मनते how done right. So ना अभी memory files में उन्टा create कराई. So ला memory files में ASCII store केलर है like तुम्ही तेला पूरा local system में है. So कोटी जीरा ना ASCII तो computer में है. Plus तेगा अभी दूसरा अंगुन जुक्को like काय मनते मना search करवाई. इंटरनेट जी सर्च करता कलाई प्लस एग्जीक्यूट कराई on the file अभी क्रिएट कराई नोवगनो अतेला मादरी मगोंडा on प्रेजेंटेशन केरी दमना केरी दिडई प्लस cron में निर्हाई cron in the sense there is no technical word. So cron में ना basically like doing certain things at scheduled time. So basically like मोगावी daily 9 o'clock अभी मंडा हाउडन केरी और like daily 8:30 अभी मोगावी जिम जाना मेरी हाउडन केरी मना तना अभी AI संगदे तो जिम जीरनी जीले और एमनी संगदे ते आड़ तो मी अभी maybe 3 hours आड़ तो daily remind me to drink water नहीं संगीते हमना वो daily 3 hours उन्टाल मोगा पानी पियसिया पानी पीदे हमनी संगाई तेला मादरी तुम्ही अभी like तुम्ही when like on a personal assistant kan on a human being मादरी तुम्ही consider करता like तुम्ही वाता करता like it understands you तुम्ही अभी remind केरी संगाई proactive गन राई तेला मादरी प्रो इल्ला बिहेवियर कोण आवरिया मनादी अभी बेसिकली तेला मैजिक कोण क्रिएट हो रही है मना इल्ला क्रॉन मनाते अभी शेड्यूल टाइम हम कह रही है प्लस इल्ला का भी मेमोरी रहा रही है लॉन्ग टर्म मेमोरी रहा रही है सो तेला दिया मिक्स होता वल यू सी दैट मैजिक इफेक्ट ऑफ लाइक ओके मेला इक्का मादरी मोरबती चोकर कलल रसी मनाते ऑन द फील आउट है सो एंड एट द सेम टाइम लाइक मी इल्ला चैनल गेटवे सेशंस भी निकागा संगे मनादी इल्ला onta conversation onta hele rahana like illam abhi tumi like you can have 10-15 channels so me ontal tumi WhatsApp am dhadwai ontal Telegram am dhadwai ontal Slack am dhadwai. So every conversation is a different session. So basically tumi onta Slack am mata kere abhi onta separate session am jiler hai WhatsApp am mata kere onta separate session am track am jiler hai tella onta separate memory hai plus like to me request kirias mana it can see what happened across multiple sessions but generally it wouldn't like it would avoid overlapping interfering kenna so tella madri on the architecture illa
Vivek Ramesh Maranabo one question at the previous deck movie guide me sangenia chat gpt avikino for example on the email that draft kari but send kenna american but OpenClaw send kari mani sangenia. So at अभी next deck को मूवी किनो तेरे flow मूवी तेरे ये large language model मूवी फिर still chat GPT दी अलग Claude दी से so इले कागा फिर in between कागा आवारा था I mean why can't that do by itself I mean इले flow मिले फिर कागा आवारा था तेरे small question
so OpenClaw में नरिया अभी on the orchestrator इला basically orchestrate केरी सोडा रिया tungavi like the large language models hindavi illa OpenClaw vi on 1 year mudala avradi ikka hit hoirana illa kagochi ikka successful hoiriya manadi illa large language models mili telaga qualitatively improve hoiriya the chat gpt avi anga first avatabal tega 2020 lengu kalai or like a certain period lengu kalai te aduthe kalana so tella madri like chat gpt onta na te aduthe anthropically Claude mili aveya. So Claude avi opus mini on a model introduce kiriya. So tella madri ASCII models improve horiya. Ana by default illa large language models corner hariya manadi. They can they are mostly like content generation machines. So basically large language model kayamana tumi on the message hadiyas manadi telaga next message kayamanate anta singular haitilla. But it cannot do things by default. So on the action khalna manadi telagavi there is something called as MCPs, model context protocol many tumi avi telaga context devai and tegavi tumi avi like tools many create kervai. So on the agentic applications in the language kona kella setamana tools many devai like mogavi weather kayamani kalanamana on the weather tool integrate ketyamna in the weather kayamna on the weather API call keri check kerai. So tellavi like illa OpenClaw avata modulo ami onte agentic application go ami custom ga illa madri build kenno like on the large language models hono te adutha weather API or like booking API illa madri multiple APIs thovi ami avi integrate keri like you need to build yourself. But OpenClaw kai kere mana like you just keep the model avi center um thodi tumi tejal sangwa kai paje manate tena avi figure out ketai tumi avi like in fact like tumi avi like telegram avi tumi on the voice message hadariya like mogavi on the hotel room or like on the restaurant book kervo illa specific hotel restaurant mini sangidiya manadi then avi like tela restaurant website open keri sai ata in case tela restaurant website online booking ni manadi telaga phone number cheyamni sai phone number say manadi okay phone number say so tela haldi like maybe me avi on Twilio or telaga API me setup keri mora desktop on API key say manadi then a Twilio API key use keri like or like OpenAI API key mili mora desktop say manadi tela diya mix keri it can make a phone call to the restaurant and actually make a booking. So mora task avi time like mora boss or task avi restaurant table book can at any cost. So then avi kai mana kerai like it doesn't have to be avi API website ji book can rather I can make a phone call and I can have a conversation with the restaurant person and even book that table for me. So tillalo like it can do so that's the power of OpenClaw. So that brain, right, like tela mule avi it's still the same model. So tela model hita kerta musana.
Okay, understood.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, like ilaga multiple channels integrate kerai
like Vivek, just one quick question in the same context I wanted to ask. So like kai question manadit me memory it maintains money in here. So typically like I use start code and codex. So tellam memory context is the context window of the model. So we since it is maintaining multiple session, OpenClaw maintains its own memory on top of the model and then uses that as part of the context. Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. The memory files on the MD files madri through a file system on the file create keta illa date gavi illa file many create keti tunga kai on the diary madri tana likila jedai like tumi hinda avi illa vata kereya on the line likudai te adutha on the vata kereya on the line likudai so illa madri on the diary madri likila jedai so avi tumi sonda avi ಕಾಲ್ ವತ್ತ ಕೆರಿಯ ಬತ್ತಿ ಮಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಕೆರರೆ ಮನ ಓಕೆ ತನ ಜಿ ಸೀದೆ ಓಕೆ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ವತ್ತ ಕೆರಿಯ ದೇಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬತ್ತಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಕೆರೆಂಗೆ ಮನ ಮಾದ್ರಿ ಕಾನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿ.
Okay, got it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so the another reason like ikka famous hoye avi like it supports so many channels like almost 20 plus channels like messaging channels through which it can communicate. So so illa vi like illa gateway manatamji route kerai and so memory menate avi like it has this long term memory illa on the interesting files ata illa na avi soul.md many so angavi avi avara atma tela mami soul mini ami kona mena rasi tela madri noda file create keriya so tukonu torabati kayo menate onda tela onda personality madri tela gaddi tela vi keriya. So in fact like tumi conversation kerata tana vi tumi first chat keriyas na please tell me who you are and give me a name mana madri pustai. So tumi avi tura nav sangiti tegonda nav didwai. So teval tana solu mavi likaldai mora nav avi hilla tura nav avi hilla tura batti tanga kalata tana avi la user md manata file update ke liye jai. Vishnu, tumi question adeya?
One question, Vivek. So far explain kind of chat message to it trigger karega. I give a task and then the LLM takes care of reasoning it out. Workflow mara define kartam sahi hai. For example, fixed step continuous it needs to be done for particular number of items. So mari workflow define karwa.
Sure bhai. Tumi abhi basically like tumi abhi steps madri tumi abhi on casual ga na to model tumi kona explain kar raha si tele madri like tele AI agent jalmili tumi sangudu bhai illa mora workflow mabi 5 steps ata illa 5 steps keno area to abhi like me explain it right. Use the best tool for making sure the workflow happens manama sangidiya manadi then abhi by default then on coding agent use ketai so na codex or cloud code then tega access rahi niya tumi tora kai coding tumi tool use kar rasi or n8n tumi use kar ras mana then n8n use kari n8n um then workflow build ketai tungo repetitive task pajamana then abhi like ikka blocks hanai tela madri blocks create keti tujal pusi sai how is this mana madri so tumi abhi test keri tejal feedback devai okay this is not good illa serka work or ani minna feedback desmana okay let me fix it minna fix karai so tella madri like tumi kona abhi tumi manually n8n or like tumi on the implement keri kona kerra ni tella tumi tejal correct vai so that is one thing and there is a mix of cron jobs mili menenia like cron job mavi tumi sangwai like moga la specific time gavi illa keri many sangidiya mana illa kerai they are to do this thing do next thing at this time many sangidiya mana you can say like illa time illa care many so it's more of like illa time illa keri musati then it will the another job will take the next one so talla madri tumi onda setup kerwai.
Okay understood. Thanks, Vivek.
Yeah. So
Vivek,
yes,
sorry to interrupt. So Vivek, on the quick demos on the hotel booking thing sange mari on the quick demos on kaidande tela on the easy and understanding gelatta mari rainga so quick
sure.
and 5 to 10 minutes
3-4 slides ata the fundamentals kalaiye mana tonga telami demo ku janjariyo 2-3 minutes ha
okay thanks Vivek.
So yeah so basically on the topic abhi mane abhi session no so every conversation is a session and sub agents mani sata sub agents basically kaya manadi like adu tunga illa main agent hai tunga illa main agent avi tunga tura sangadi vata keller hai adu tumi avi on kaidi on motta task sangudaras melo tella avi eno keller hedi tura next conversation ana vata kartum suna so yana avi delegate keri sodai tella delegate kerre te ನಾವು sub agents kana khobamana spawn kerai illa madri on dana research sub agent on the writing sub agent on analyze kerre on email kerre so tevel tana sub agent spawn keri delegate keller hai so that is another property of it so atavi on the use cases bati ami see renge like ami avi day to day life manga kai use cases manataya like so on the recruiter agent when khalias mana on the 50 CVs g shortlist kenno or like draft personalized email mana dega so me avi on the link madri dirasi like mila slides tunga share keros like you can check later as well so illa on the recruiter agent mana kona kenno first to me step by step instructions dirasi adu tumi OpenClaw install ketti illa on the YouTube videos so tumi avi end to end OpenClaw kona install kerre manataya me lamp sealed by like if in case you struggle somewhere and tela pura musalja tunga monitoring pajamana tumi kilometrimly install kelvai hi sub agents manade threads madris tunga 4 carry on the child ketariya so then you have this soul.md where like tumi soul.md basically the chat carry tumi sangudvai or like this is what should be like a recruitment assistant or tunga hotel booking assistant pajamana you need to make sure your soul.md is meant for that so and then yeah to example conversation ilamar havai I just dropped 10 CVs in the screen them for senior backend engineer role mini sangyas mana tana kai kerai manataya tumi sidvai draft emails tela madri draft ketai So tunga angun jukku ideas paja illa bati angun kai kerras mini kalaras kalana mana illa OpenAI OpenClaw.ai tinga shout outs mini sa. So yada vi tweet keller han illa tool avi awesome gan se illa mi kemi kere this was worth it mana madri sangidi yeah teno avi tweet keller han onnada teno like I hired my first employee teno Mac mini screenshot ran tella madri onnada tenga yeah tenga experience hangiran. So basically this is a good way to know more of other use cases. Me imagine kerran tella madri pro imagine keri men gan try kerran. So illa pro tumi savai elako so moving back yeah so in fact like आता तुम्ही अभी अंगुन काम वेकलेस येते तुमका job search पाजे on the agent पाजे तुम्ही अभी in a day like तुम्ही 3-4 hours search करा नो तुमका 24/7 on the search करा on the agent पाजे मना तुम्ही on the job search agent to create केतवाई तुरा CV तना analyze केरी तुमका कोल्ला लोर काय पाजे कोल्ला location पाजे मनी तुम्ही सांगी दिया मना तना 24/7 तुमका जी job वेकिलेर हाई तुमका कोल्ला job board से ही तला पूरा वेकिदी like तुंगा अभी रोल ओपन से तो इल्ला अभी अप्लाई कर रहा है मनी आसमना तना सीवी मिली लाइक पर्सनलाइज मिली करी दिराई तो उन्होंने कंपनी और इल्लागा पर्सनलाइज करी या आई मीन लाइक कौन काई इंटरव्यू प्रेप करना इल्ला इंटरव्यू रोल को तेल्ला मादरी मिली हेल्प करता है. So that's also quite useful thing. Yeah, so that's broadly thing. And also तुम्ही अभी on a builder तुम्ही on a entrepreneur गन तुम्ही काई दी करना मना like तुम्हारा ideas है on the product बत्ती ideas है मना आगे तुम्ही chat केरा तो start करती है मना आता तुम्ही on a daily use case तुम्ही सिलर रन like on a काई दी manual गन कर रन इल्ला कौन automate केरा on a चक्कर business को इमनी संगी आस मना you can have a chat like this like illa madri on the business topics at illa kona automate kerva illa on the website help kerata help kiride bana and carry the day. So then yeah you might be successful on that direction as well.
So because the job apply करना मैंने apply कर देगा कब चुने तो बहुत website उन्होंने company का website लगाई तेलगास की login create करना first तो तेकर तीन inputs fill करना है कोई असली कहते हैं
तेलमली कहते yeah. So on the example avi like on the mira mini on the tena like tena avi every day like 3 hours tenga CVs avi scan kerata time khalaran. So it could be just one message away like screen these 30 CVs for a senior developer and shortlist the top 5 then draft personalized email like tena 5-10 minutes carry didai tum exact kai kaam menate to 3 hours kaam avi and 10 minutes carry didai. So end of the day like eventually businesses will ask you to do more things so with automation haldi. So illa question avi jukudanu puseya is it safe manateya like of course OpenClaw avi full access tatara machine go it can do anything that you can do manare haldi like yeah delete mili kervai. So आता भी recent gan OpenClaw अभी like तका creator अभी Peter Steinberg करना तका अभी OpenAI अभी hire कितनी और amount तक ते आड़ तो it's now pretty much backed by OpenAI. So तेला हाल्डी like it's now getting more secured. So OpenClaw अभी अगुन secure होइले सता. Plus another thing is NVIDIA NemoClaw में नते introduce तेनो अभी अंगोंडा version safer version introduce करिया. So these are making it more safer. And it's generally recommended to run OpenClaw like on a cloud or on a sandbox environment rather than to a personal machine अभी तो आपकी personal account पर सेट बनाता तेला run करा वो risks तुम्ही काय करा रे मनी तुम्ही monitor करिया नहीं मना it can do a lot of things. It can delete things. It can transfer your money. So तेला मारे risk पर होता chance रहता है.
So Vivek, as a rule of thumb, personal computer use करते हैं कौन सा है?
Hi, personal computer use करता avoid कितना है? चलो on the spare computer से तेलाम तुम्ही कोनी login हो करिए नहीं मना तेला मारे use करवाए और better like cloud hosted version से तेला तुम्ही आता ना demo देखा So as I mentioned like इला NemoClaw में नते इला NVIDIA और founder Jensen अभी तेना share करना कन अंगुन when famous हो गया like OpenClaw and NemoClaw. So so 3 paths to install. One is that you can install on your MacBook. On a curl command install kiriyas mana you get it running. So me quick can illa dekar to say. So basically me OpenClaw website seta or you can just copy this command itself. So mora terminal dekara saya.
Yes.
Super. So mila one line command copy this. So mo OpenClaw install hoile sata. So illa bhi Mac OS mene detect ketriya. So it's an npm package. So it's make sure npm is there and it's installing it.
Vivek, I have two questions actually.
Okay.
Onta avinu ella LLMs use kerariya mana here. Can OpenClaw also handle image and audio data also?
Yes, it can handle. I mean, to me, avi image handle can basically like you need to give the relevant API keys, or the audio handle can on the text to speech to text gavi 11 labs or deepgram the madri API keys then, or to a computer avi when powerful guns on the local model run hoy manadi. In fact, OpenClaw will try to download a locally runnable model and make it happen for you. The madri yeah. So it
say
can
if
go.
I have to do some image annotations or something, which we have been doing like manual kanu kerariason hoy, atta of course automate hoigiriya. But can OpenClaw like I pass some 1,000 or 5,000 images more annotate kerida ella ege mattum mana? Can it do that?
Yes. To me first avi one image or two image to me conversation start karwai. Illa madri annotate karna. Illa madri kadinu kelle hodita. Illa madri me kerna ho riyo. Mana madri to me two image explain ketno. To me explain ketna tana carry didai like on the script madri di tana code likkudai basically. So they are to now do it for like Google Drive to ask image thai. This is the place that I have all the images. Now annotate and give a spreadsheet many sangidya mana. Then ASCII image download kari annotate kari on a spreadsheet output di right. So tell madri to me automate ketwai.
I think Vivek, the question it is more in terms of the backend on LLM connect the agent literally becomes an LLM layer. So image multi-model model not plain LLM. So I think her question is more towards that, like backend connect model instead of just being an OpenAI or Mistral model, image capabilities at the model connect not, I think it can do.
Yeah.
I guess
so basically yes, like tellamili setasi plus like you can adatunga and models like image processing uchi on a separate service semana. You can say that like use this service only for image annotation or like a multi-model avi just use for this mana madrimli sanguduvai. Like your main conversation can be still happening with ChatGPT or whatever, but illa task specific and sub agent kaam kertavel illa care mini sanguduvai, so that if it is more expensive you don't have to pay more tokens or more cost for just for that thing. So atami avi like first step avi install kereya illa curl command. So next step avi OpenClaw onboard mini kenna. So illam first dana and illa avdai like warning avdai. So it can do anything, don't install mana madri. And me avi mora computer me risk khali me install kerariya. So like illa quick start mini gaidariya, use existing values. Me avi models kollame choose karwai. So illam ikka models ata. So kolla models mana choose karwai. Me avi anthropic model choose karariya. So illam avi multiple options ata. API key devai or Claude CLI or anthropic token me choose karariya. So basically model Claude subscriptions ata. So tella haldi me I want to reuse that subscription token. So illa madri kettiyamana me authorize kenna. Authorize kettiyamana malaku token avdai. The token khali me token paste kettiyamana di. So I've wired to use anthropic model and me kolla model mana choose karwai. Me avi atavadi me Opus 4.6, like that's the best model out there. Me tella choose karariya. So me avi like I can choose like what channel I want. Me already Telegram configure ketriya. So me tella me ken na me aunda kutti demo aunda tam cloud version dekados tatilla avi me Telegram configure karve dekados. So I'm skipping it. So you can it asks for search provider. To search karata uchi kolladi provider pajayamani. It's optional, but you can always set it later as well. So illant me kolla step skip karias manamli next mili set kilvai. So even for skills avi you don't have to. So other to me image processing related men run illagavi on already on a skill ravai. So tell a skill to me use karias manadis tell a capability avdai. And I'm gonna restart. So ilamavi options are like, do you want to hatch your bot to the terminal UI? Terminal on the UI, right? Or I want web UI nimi sangudu. So me already conversation kelle sata. So tala haldi tala previous record area nimana. So hello ketariya. So atavi, can you book a table for 2 in Swati restaurant tomorrow at
sorry, web UI में करते का मैं लगे जो automatic open हो गया है.
Hi, me OpenClaw dashboard. Hi, OpenClaw. I me tell full complete kenakan हो रही है और तुम्हें अभी OpenClaw dashboard minimally open करवाई. That also opens the same thing. So you get the chat interface. So illa madri tumi kai the question pusias mana like it's gonna do it now. So mo pajabini mentoria. Yeah, so Mojalavi, I don't have access to Illathing. What I can do is find the number, check online. Me 1 minute sangudaria. So it's gonna do it now. Like me avi call location minimally sangiriani. So it's gonna ask me follow-up questions and make sure like aski pusilis tana kerai like
Yeah,
random.
exactly. Mitala pusata vita. No, just random and Swati minute they'll be at.
And like Swati restaurant, Bangalore, Rajajanagar. Tana hi, illa madri me copy paste kitwa. So telavi like it might book something. So this is illa chat avi basically illa OpenClaw or default terminal UI. So yeah.
book करता backend तले website उनकी ये कर रहा automatic हो गया है.
Like me tell me pusa this like kerai like do it at any cost. Mana madri me on a message hadar say I'm not near computer atatana avi like sometimes it's your browser open carry it can try doing it like ji click kariya tella madri pra karata chances are. So
the video select kare like the restaurant website open kari like book karta kare. Okay.
Hi.
I mean, standing instruction did why? What kai kirwai kai keraman like did it?
Hi. So basically me avi like moga schedule kariya on a cron madri mora website avi mora kilometry manata product avi la work or see nimini every 3 hours check kar mini adana avi try kelle seta like mora product work or see nimini. So tell me at a stock kariya at hopefully it will not do. So basically the dashboard you can see everything like as I mentioned the channels purat me laku savai kai channels hai tamanataya. Yeah. So wow. Funny and right. So basically like you can see all the sessions and stuff and
so this is restaurant book kariya on the session madri record ho gaya.
Hi, talonda session atamila vata kerade pura on a session was actually on a session seta. So the conversation continue hela right. So me maybe like ilavi to a local setup so you can do it yourself right like ilama vi tumi explore keri savai kai kervai manataya but you can start your conversation from here.
Vivek, one quick question. This one, like to me, at the restaurant book keri message header, so it is using LLM on the back end.
Yes.
So
yes.
is it just proxying the message to the LLM and getting back the response and showing it to you,
Yes.
Again, we are giving the input again. So he is just a agent in between sitting and proxying the messages.
Hi, the message dhaddariya LLM मुगुसे धाडी तेना अभी action खलना मना आता मी अंडा browser open करना और मी अभी मी आता book at any cost मना दी मोरा laptop मी कायदी अंडा Twilio और API key से मना दी मी चला थोड़ी नहीं थोरस मना तेना तला API key थोवी like it will try to even make a phone call. So there like LLM abhi basically like it's using to get this message output and also asking like what all things I can do. So tena LLM sangai like tu abhi ila madri tojal API key se mana to call carry mana madri. So ejal abhi next kai kirai mana like I got an API key. So I'm going to call now. Telaga abhi call karata uchi kai prompt paja ata call karas mana text paja tela speech text to speech karata. So tella abhi free LLM ude. So tela madri like LLM handshake keri plus more locally available tools use keri kerari haldi like yeah you see more of magic in that.
Okay, so basically I mean book at any cost manatalaka we know that takes as a context and response to the LLM based on this predefined or understanding of the claw agent. Okay, Lamar and Didi Haldi, I can continue. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So so illa vi mi Mac um dekade ne so ille madri avanda cloud hosted version ata
One question आता IRCTC website में ticket book करना स्मेल होगा तेरा username password भी हम इसी input करते हैं तेरे username password थोड़ी देर नाला भी करें okay okay
so tella pra risk setas like tumi password avi tumi ke deriya tumi aske tana store kel rai tumi avanda website tana koti ja rai G by mistake upload hoto pro chance आता so tella pro like you need to be careful because yeah more power you have more responsible you need to be mana madri.
Okay, so ila madri book karatala tele web page ave and I mean just visible to our eyes tele open hoyi username password tayi login keri tele madri visible kan challe avegi back end okay
आता in fact आता mo illa vi illa browser में भी ना sign in करता सिले आता tele madri you can see it but you can also use a headless browser में illa vi tunga visual kan dekana so tella madri आता तुम्ही basically तुम्ही लमा browser automation जुकु पाजे मनतवल तुम्ही अभी on a physical machine madri तुझल ready तेलाम तुम्ही initial setup करतवल तुम्ही ला browser open करदे पर correct sealed way steps correct कर रसी आमनी ते आडतो eventually you can use like a cloud hosted version अभी like even though you don't have a UI it can do behind the scenes mana madri can do it. So
I have a question, Vivek. Atella cloud choose करतल तुम्ही उर्सला ये प्रा choose केले अवेला agent create करतवल. So tella आता तुम्ही choose करे अविनु Opus model, the latest one. But if I want to choose something other model like Sonnet, Dean, Claude can also do the coding, right? They have a separate thing for code.
Yes.
So tella madri आता मी ella agent most me आता free G का ID change करता हूँ or I have to create a separate agent.
तुम्ही अभी like वंटवाल तुंगा इला agent setup होई तुम्ही इला को chat करता मेलडिया मनदी तू ये मिंची like तुम्ही config को कैनम reverse नहीं तुम्ही इला agent जलस तुम्ही संगुद भाई can you now change model to Sonnet 4.6 मना तेनास कंजी config master right इला so इला भी वो careful कर रहा sometimes अभी तना yeah like it can kill itself sometimes so ID config mess up carry hota chance आता so you need to be like aware of like what it is doing so telagauchi me on the tool like I introduced this clawmetry menate ada tumi tana kai keradiya menate kalana ta hatauchi like I built this tool basically illamli like OpenClaw install kara madri install ketvai install केत्या मना तुम्ही ला मॉडल काय रन हो रही हो तुम्ही मेसेज धाडरियो काय एग्जैक्ट मेसेज धाडरियो आउटपुट कोड को आवरियो मना ते पूरा fully visual can see the so let me open this
this is like monitoring the claw itself
monitoring cloud illa vi first time अभी gateway token मावेगी so illa gateway token मध्ये illa overview page में है illa कोंडा gateway token में है so illa जी like gateway token ta idea mana like tunga exactly the kai model run ho rahi mana te ella dekate visual gan me telegram connect कर रही है plus me iMessage में connect कर रही है so तला दी model से था me धाड़ा messages पूरा me see दुआई
This
plus
is built by you.
this is built by me.
Oh, this is very nice. Yeah.
So
Is it available on GitHub?
yes, illavi GitHub Vivekshan Plyometry manatha mabrai and it's
Link mattum share kartam saya chat mu.
sure me share kera saski links so
And my next question, Avinu. Okay, you continue.
Yeah, I mean it gives like full overview, like tumi avi
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah.
You can access everything. So that's what this tool does. Right? Basically, you can also do this security check. Like if in case your system compromise hoirasmana, like it's going to alert you. And as I mentioned, like crons manate run hoy, like mora laptop, mora computer kai cron set kerriya manate pro misidu illamo. End to end kai run hoile seta me abi on a flight book kerriya Etihad. So tela haldi flight check keller hai, like Etihad is everything okay mana madri. So you can ask for anything and it's going to do something scheduled. And also a brain mini on a tab so you can see everything it is doing. So me on a message haddas mana illa message pura illa conversation hai ata me illa swati pati vatakere pura edur hai. So you can see everything that is happening. So that's Plyometry.
Token use करेगा दिखला यार क्या token use कर रहे हैं?
Yes. You can see the token usage as well.
अंदर मी किधर Langsmith observability ते हमारा वो super model मारी यार वो super.
Hi, Langsmith tella kai mana, like you need to wire it up or configure it to work for your specific agent. Me build kerriya bhi nisto OpenClaw gonta atagoti work koriya. So it's a zero config setup. Tumi abhi pip install Plyometry mini kettiya bana and you do like Plyometry locally start kettiya bana, it can access everything for OpenClaw and display you. So me koni configure kenna ta tunga display avari madri illa.
तो सिंपल में VS कोड से था क्लाउड कोड से भी मैं उन एप्लीकेशन बिल्ड कर रहा. So पूरा Plyometry भी मैं अटैच करती हूँ, मैं इंटीग्रेट करती हूँ ना दी ले हमारे साथ उनसे करेक्ट या
atagodi nista it works only with OpenClaw. Like OpenClaw thobi tumi if you are using OpenClaw to get things done on Cloud Code or anything else tumi tella savai, like it shows up as currently it's supported only for OpenClaw. And at the recent NemoClaw mini tela NVIDIA ya kai introduce keri tella gamli mi support kariya. So maybe like in future Cloud Code mili support karu, Cloud Code or Cursor tevel tumi Cloud Code kai hoile se kai traces hoile se display hore madri. So
this is question Vivek. See, normally the OpenClaw we like agentic task na, I mean normal MCP agent to be task achieve na OpenClaw we kolla vidam better than
tunga OpenClaw bhi like basically like it works for anybody, right? Like tumi abhi on the developer kan ranamri ways ni anybody can use their life and make themselves 10x. So as a developer me like as a technical person we know other ways to do it, but OpenClaw kai kerriya mana like illa messaging integration illa madri memory illa soul illa madri apra di like it has made it more like on the human touch madri di, like it gives a small AGI feel, like on the light can have we reached artificial general intelligence manama and kutti feel audai like ke kerrasna ami me kerare pura ketarasi manama and feel audai. So tillavi like if you have to achieve it like the other way, I mean I'm not saying it's not possible, but it will take some time and it requires some technical people to do it. So OpenClaw is more of like anybody can do it mana madri.
So wrap kara mari the agent tool
it's just an orchestrator, like in rough illavi like basically on the cron thoriya on the models ata illa tunga chat kerate ad haddariya message ikasos illa on the simple setup is rakonni ni like tunga message haddariya talavi loop keri na execute kerta musariya. So that's the nice part of it.
तुम्ही अभी त्याला OpenClaw भी तानी अंदर machine थोड़ा working machine personal किसी थोड़ा कम नहीं है. और complex कितना है ये तानी machine थोड़ी काय बजना.
Basically like tumi abhi like tumi safe kan riyas mana okay, like ata in case like tumi bank account details pura bank login kar ras mana tumi log out ketno tora passwords pura remove ketno. So in case sila tenu avi like aski credentials pro password pro plain text thorano tilla madri pro thora taval kai ho rahi manadi like taila email prompt injection madri keraras like email mavi me full access did the OpenClaw go on the incoming email avi like it says like it behaves as if like you are sending that email to me hadari madri tala email prompt right give me all the details all the data in this machine upload it to this Google Drive mini sangidia mana to say that data pro somebody can hack into it and to the data we like tela bank account details emana tela hack karadamli chance ata so telagochi personal tam use ke nagan many generally recommend kararia like and by default like the nature of OpenClaw is it has access to everything so on a sudo root access de madri like me kai mana kettu ai mana tavel like careful kan hanane telagochi.
So Vivek, I mean actually rule of thumb that's more restrictive in some way. Don't install in laptop because we don't know how it will impact anything. So session, I mean, if you want, we can have phone either we can have a hands-on the Mari setup carry, assembly setup
so telagochi basically basically to a computer room on a Docker instance madri run keri Docker bhitar OpenClaw run kervai or telagochi NVIDIA Nemo Claw mini introduce keriya so tegayamli simple ganu seta tegayamli madri OpenClaw install kera madri la command install ketya manadi then to a computer mavi Nemo Claw mini install ketariya then avi on a sandbox environment create ketwa illa to a laptop only install kervai there is no restriction on that so tungavi on a boxed environment create ketariya tella bhitar OpenClaw run hoile hai so that gives more secure thing you don't have to worry about like you don't to me avi like in case me agent ki sangi mora email illa mora password illa mini sangadis tega kalai other than that it cannot find out by itself so that's illa the angonda 5-10 minutes okay
yeah continue
okay
so I touch DDY and important kind of do's and don'ts covered.
Hi. Me like KiloClaw ante me on the demo dekattu see to me later really kelvai so illavi to me to the computer to me install kenata kerata on option so on the sign up keri dekattu like let me just create a new account
ಇಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕಲ್ಲರಿ ಅದಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೋ ಆತ ಮನೆ ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ರನ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ
ಕ್ಲೌಡ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ కొన్ని ಇಲ್ಲ on a free account illa create ketwai illa on a free options tumi paid option li sir ana mi la free optionum tumi start kerwai you can get started with this like tumi hindos ke namli ketwai like you don't have to find a spare machine or complicated install pro hana illamo so illama we like on the option high allow everything or restrict the permissions mana madri me allow everything mana ma sangaya so where do you want to chat mana madri telegram mini sangariya so basically me telegram app use kar rasana illama we like na kai mana you need to find an something called as bot father mini high telegram mo to me tega find kenna and once you find it you need to send a message which is new bot mini on a message that no so then dhadidia manadi it asks for your bot name tungona name demni manariya so me avi SOU claw bot Sourashtra claw bot mini sangusi so let's so then afiri what is the name of the bot manager so I said this okay 42 okay so navi on the sau 42 claw bot manatega on the token didriya so illa token avi me enter kenoriya enter ketti me enter sorry continue press kettu see and avi like vadi khallai na free haldi time khallari madri sir let's see how much time it takes so meanwhile like tumi illa madri illa open query you can start a conversation
so one question sorry Sorry to interrupt you. आता ये लगी OpenClaw अवेगी आम्ही तर chat interface करेंगे करेंगे. Does it come with its own SDK that it can be integrated in my app? एक होला layer अब भैया.
Hi, abba is everything is open source. Tunga अभी OpenClaw मेनरिया completely open source सी. So तुम्ही अभी काय केरवाई मना तुम्ही OpenClaw संगाडी start केरी conversation तो app काय मनी संगीदी. I need your WhatsApp chat or messaging layer integrated in my app many sangidi amana. It can help you integrate that layer. The piece khali it can help you integrate in your existing app. So it can help you do that. So telama mimli kerras like tega codes tega kaivni fully understand kelly it can build for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So
sorry, my question was more like the OpenClaw, let's say for example on a Python library set, instead of web interface or chat interface, a Python interface SDK access keredi, then I can integrate this as one specific small thread in my bigger app. Saying,
to me menaria we like OpenClaw.
I don't want to see the GUI of OpenClaw or either the chat interface. I want to abstract it, put it as one block in my app.
Kerwai. Like you can always like love you on the chat UI is to me we like on the chat conversation on the session on the channel new channel to me introduce keri amni menaria tungonda custom channel introduce keri tura app mavi embed kerwise like so that if you want to train or like have tools related to just your app tura app avi like it could be something for like monitoring or whatever तेलागा काय tools चाहिए API calls चाहिए तेला पूरा लगा access दीदी something that users can chat with मेरा मादरी kerwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. So Mogavi like actually at I got the pairing code but I'm still waiting for this to start. Generally we were time khalai ana kagamna illa free setup hardy but once you get it like tumi avi la token deriyamar high la pairing code. So basically it's connecting. It found it. So it said this is the pairing code and maybe authorize keradia. So
Discord में करी है.
कोल्ला?
Discord में करी है.
Yes. Discord में connect करवाया. WhatsApp, Discord, Slack, everything. So hello. So illa we on default on a free model integrate carrier. So you can I just came online. So who am I?
आता ये WhatsApp कनेक्ट करा ना दूसरे चैट पे ना access करिया.
In the sense?
I mean तो open elementary connect करिया. So instead of that, I am using WhatsApp. So WhatsApp I am not texting my personal activity also, right? So तेना तेला पर track करी तेला पर खलता chances होते हैं. I mean configure कर रही.
To the chat conversations sorry.
Hi. WhatsApp chat conversation history पर.
तेला भी तुम्ही like तुम्ही request केराजीस केराई नी मना केना but if you ask it to वंटवाल तुम्ही इला केरी मनी संगीत मना of course it figured out how to do it but तेला भी like it's like running on a computer program run केराडी मादरी like तुम्ही अभी जी कायरी care मना तना केराई so by mistake like I mean to the chat conversation upload kermini मी कोटी संगीत मना then of course कहते ही so by mistake like थोड़ा personal conversations upload होता chances है so तेला hard disk
elementary कर रहा है तो तेला मैं face कर रहा नहीं है तुम्हें आता तुम्हें open elementary
me tella reason is me avi me la monitoring avi on the biggest gap mana madri malaye so tella haldi me la kilometry manate me introduce keri like observability layer introduce kereya of course that risk is at haldi is like it's recommended to use a sandboxed environment like OpenClaw madri तो kai focus tasks seti telonta kerade madri restrict kera it's safer but broad access didi amana there is risk of anything can happen. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically I mean abhi like kai kare mana like KiloClaw manate sign up kiri like we were able to get an instance of OpenClaw running. So illa abhi mi ato mi chat mili what karwa. So so mara Telegram anytime I can chat with it. Me abhi moga on a job searching help kari. Mana help keta hai. You help me with job search for front-end developer roles in Bangalore. So illa madri like maybe to me CV mili upload ketwai. So they were like it's going to understand your CV and find all the open roles in Bangalore and tunga abhi message avle hai. So this could be a good way to start for you or like whatever like atat me on image related me annotation kenna manamali illa madri start karwai. Yeah, this could be a good starting point. So I hope this helped. Any questions? Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, sir, me Varshida. So, me siasmna yedavi juku working people mogade karasi. So, me avi a college student. So, me avi tumi dekada thama mo kai understanding manadi. Tumi dala KiloClaw ni ona mane kai. Tella avi basically on chatbot create karata kuchi use karariya ya.
Hi, tunga tura personal chatbot create करतो ची तुम्ही अभी KiloClaw लीच मी sign up केते मना tunga उची मी on a personal OpenClaw chatbot तुझल हाई तुम्ही त्याजल काय मेना सांगवाई लमादरी मोंडा developer role पाजे और मी मगोंडा doubts है तुम्ही चौधरी ताम काय दी doubts है मना तुम्ही अजल chat करवाई so तेला अभी like तुम्ही को reply दे आता तुम्ही ChatGPT use करियास मना तुम्ही on a 5 days आड़ा तो तेल पुसियास मना तक तुम्ही nova conversation start कर रही मार हाई इल्लावी कांटेक्स्ट हाई काय चोदिले सत खूब काय एग्जाम आवरियो तेला एग्जाम डेट गुची तेला लाइम कोना प्रिपेयर करना मनते हेल्प पुरा कराई.
So, मोरा personal calendar मारी use कर लो आई मनरिया.
Yes.
Next time ये ला training दवाइया. मला मारी आता for exam मी काय develop करता मिलो आवा. तेला मारी मेगा train करी तेला मी personal भीतर खलिया वाया हमारा project मो.
तुम्ही इला full train like काय करना मनते fully explain केला है ना. So तेला अभी basically मना दी like इला skill.md मना मादरी तेला files create केला है मी वेनिया देने हैं तेला tunga on a personal gun तेका memory में write केला हो रही. So तेला memory में write करे पूरा तेना अभी on a skill मादरी होई रही. So तेला पूरा तुम्ही खाली can you मोगाबी लॉन्डा agent मादरी मी अभी ले दूसरे तंगा share करना like I want to build an open source project मना मादरी तुम्ही सांगी दिया मना दी तो GitHub account दिया मना दी तेना अभी on a project मिली केरी दी रही like इला मादरी मोगा on a project करता मी इला final year project इला कर दिया इला मादरी skills पर हना मैंने सांगी दिया मना तेले स्कन तेना upload केरी दी रही. So तेला अभी तुम्ही you can replicate this like one टा agent तुम्ही कह रहे अभी आउंड agent मिली तेला replicate हो रही मादरी तुम्ही train करवाई.
Okay, सही okay sir. Okay, thank you sir.
Yeah.
Okay, Vivek. Yeah, thank you so much. I think thank
Yeah.
you one of and
Hi.
Next Kai session for the Kai Mari and my follow up on the Kadim Lady. Sourashtra group message came up. We'll have it.
Me la slide link एरोटाल दे रहा उसी plus la group मिली share के तो है plus hi.
Okay,
cool. Thank you all.
Thanks everyone.
Thanks, Victor. Really helpful, really informative.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vivek.
Thanks, Vivek.
So much.
Bye.
Thank you sir.
Thank you sir.